and gold. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Chuck, great finish down. Chuck. 46 to Mike, 46.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 43 yards.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 29. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry for Latavius Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Saints ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But now it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's tackled at the
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Wentz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after. And that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
No gain on the play.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
You're not ready. You're not ready. March 47. March 47. Here's my 7.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now it's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
46.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
46 to Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he's 3 going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's another Eagles first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Homer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, middle. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking deep for his tight ender. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And this offense is running away with this one.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
1, 2, 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
over. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's...
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First throw now for the backup Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 12 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Score, Eagles 51, Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on. You better bring it.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56 the mic, boy. 56.
They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Number 20.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy. And he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. This is Homer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
58, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, defense.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Murray, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
At the 40-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and they're just steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Eagles 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.